This movie poster you see here was done entirely on my mobile phone. I actually shot the picture myself using my iPhone 15 Pro, and this is the editing process in Adobe Lightroom. So first off, I go to my lights and I tweak these settings as you see them. I like to turn down my highlights a little bit, then my shadows and all what you see me turning down, just to make my image originally look soft. Then I add in some blur. I feel like Lightroom does the blur better than what you get from your native camera app. Yeah, and this bubble gives it like nice circles in the blur. And now to the color, I adjust my white balance just a little bit, shift the temperature, and a couple other edits like vibrant, saturation. Basically, I'm doing it to get that warm feeling that I want, because I have an idea in my mind. I already have an idea in my head of what I want to have at the end. Okay, I'm going to take down the greens because I don't want the green as you've seen. I took down the saturation of the greens. That's why if you look at the greens behind, it's undersaturated. Let me put it that way. And now for the blue, the sky, I always like to take the sky towards teal in all of my edits. It gives you that cinematic feeling. Get it? Now cropping 4:5, which is normal Instagram size. After this, I'm still going to shift this cropping down a little bit. Now masking. I always mask. I'm using the Lightroom Pro, by the way, so all of these things are happening on the Lightroom Pro. Basically, if you want to practice this, you can just follow suits. Now I'm tweaking my effects. I want just the subject is selected, so I'm increasing my texture and clarity to make it pop, to increase the texture of me. Now over here, my skin, this is where you're actually smoothing your skin. It's automatically going to create a mask in the masking tab with your skin selected, with your dress and all. Clothing, when you click on that enhance, eyes is going to whiten my eyes. And now to the teeth, you're going to whiten my teeth. And what this does is it actually creates a mask of just your teeth, of just the thing in particular, and it works on it. Okay, now that is done, we are going to create another mask, which is our linear gradient from the side. I want it to be like there is light, a warm light touching me from the side. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Temperature has to be warm and a little bit different from the blows. Yeah, while recording this is actually about to rain, so you might get a little bit of noise. You just have to bear with me. So yeah, I'm adjusting the light, the mask, the light that I put in. I want it to be warm and soft. I don't need it to be very dark. Now the effects, I take it down. The dehaze, I need it white and really soft. So now you can see how the mask is created. Like there's a lot of masking done. Some of the mask was selected automatically. Now down is bright and bright again because I added light to the left. So I create another linear gradient at the bottom. I'm reducing the exposure. Yeah, reducing the exposure and the shadows. So down is dark. Over to my color profiles, and I'll choose more than 8 because it goes for actually what I want to do. And these are not filters, these are color profiles. Means it takes into consideration the colors that are in your photo and the edits you've done so far. Noise reduction, I want to take away that noise and make it kind of a little bit soft. Yeah, and now it's safe. Over to the next part, I finished cropping. I want space above so I can add some text, which is the title of this poster that you saw before. Over to Photoroom, you're going to bring in the photo that you successfully edited in Lightroom. Okay, if you want, you can still take your regular photo, but it's not going to have that cinematic feeling. Select transparent and I'll hit export. Now I have a transparent removed background of my image. You can remove this background in Canva, but on Canva you need a Canva Pro. Now you open up that image in Canva. You open up the image in Canva and This is what we're going to do next. Now I'm going to add my text. What is the text I'm adding? Our poster title. Type in whatever you want. I'm using Canva, as you can see. Hood legacy. I actually use AI to give me a title for this poster because I'm doing it for educational purposes. I use AI and it gave me a title. I choose Hood legacy. Select the font. I use the tall font because I want it to actually be long and behind. Okay. For now, everything is going to be in front of the subject. Hood. Now I'll duplicate this by clicking on the rectangle with the plus. That's when I'm done with these edits. That is it. And I'll change the text to legacy. Legacy. Now that's good. After, I'm still going to tweak the colors because I don't like the fact that it's all white. Now I just brought in the image that we removed the background, placed it in front of the text. Now it appears like the text is behind the subject. Now this is how to put their text behind subject in Canva. It's like several things together. I'm going to choose the color of my text behind. It was white and all white. It wasn't really that bright with respect to the background. Text color, yeah, that looked good. Take note, I locked the layer in front. Me holding my hood, I locked it. And I'm pretty sure you saw that. That's why when I click on it, I have to go to layers and select the exact layer that I want to work on. Finally, I had to change the hood text to look like hood. It was too responsible. This asset I downloaded, just search black fade. Search for black fade and you're actually going to get as an asset like this, PNG. This is so that I can place the text below. Thank God. No, there's no rain anymore. Now on this black fade, I'll place the Netflix logo that I'm still going to download from my browser. I'm not using the Lightroom Premium, so there's some things that I cannot get. And this Netflix logo, I couldn't really find it. I couldn't find the Netflix watermark, to be precise, so I had to download it and import it into Canva. Now that is it. I'm importing it. You click on camera raw and you import. Reduce the size and bring it down. Tweak. You can fit it wherever you want, depending on the look you want to go for, and you can look from poster inspirations and actually get what is going to work best for you. If you're enjoying this video, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notifications. When I post tutorials like this, you'll be the first to view. Okay, now I'm going to add the text. These fonts I don't like. I'll later on change it though. Poppins. I want to write some explanation text as to why the title of this poster, why Hood Legacy. A little explanation into what the set movie is going to be talking about. There's no movie for this actually, it's just me being creative. As well, I generated a short text from AI, ChatGPT, and I'm going to paste it in here. Paste it and then frame it as you just see me do. I hope you're learning from this tutorial. I hope this tutorial is quite helpful. This is basically me aligning it to the left. Yeah, so please make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Thank you. It's actually going to help more people learn from this. The dates, normally what's a movie poster without the dates? 23rd June, which is today. I'm not releasing anything, but it's just going to be there as a placeholder. Maybe I might decide to actually shoot this movie. I'm getting into cinematography with my phone, mobile cinematography. So font size, just do at this stage. You basically just need to do what actually suits you, what you actually like, and what you actually want. My neighbor's making noise. I'm actually going to frame it now at the center, and that looks fine. Now see, our poster is coming out. Over to Text Studio. It is a website. It enables you to generate 3D text or stylized text. You don't need to go deep into Photoshop and try to create styles with text. See. So I've typed my title, The Hood Legacy, and I click on the magic wand. Textstudio.com. The link is going to be in the description of this video. Now I'm going to select one that rhymes with what I'm designing. Hood Legacy, something hood, so something graffiti, something stylized. When you have that, you come back to Canva and you export your photos. It's going to take some time, especially if your photos are too heavy. Now that is done, over to Hypic. The reason why I did not add my downloaded text from Text Studio on Canva is because Canva kept giving it a background that I didn't like. So yes, I brought it now into Hypic, and this is where I'm going to place it. Also, Hypic has some really cool filters, and what I love about the filters is it also takes into consideration some of the colors. It doesn't just whitewash everything. But really, I have to adjust the hue because I want it to look like the color of the hood text. Okay, so I'm adjusting it to here to kind of resemble that color. Do this till you're satisfied, actually. And after this, we're going to apply some a filter to make it pop, to make it really come out. Now, this is where magic happens. Over to filters. One touch. They have really good filters. I don't know how they did it, but filters are really nice. HDR lens. You see how all the HDR lens did. You see the difference. That's all. We have our poster. Tell me you like the video. I hope this video was helpful.